handcuffs. Ja. This is called the shroud of the box of death. 1 minute here. I think there's something wrong here. Yeah, there's something very wrong here. Please, can you hear me? Open the door. Please, I pray you open the door. There's something very wrong here. Open the door. Oh my God. Open the door. Remain in your seats, everyone, I implore you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have presented to you an illusion of death.
Suppose what's most enthralling about the box of death is how realistic it seems. Now, I mean, for an instant, the audience actually believes that. No, they do. And I just can't help wonder how you did it.
Well, the box is really quite simple, my darling. There is a double door, of course, right? And this false panel pushes back 10 inches. And when my assistant closes the door, I push myself back, and I am out of harm's way, yeah?
Well, when the blades come in, you're...
I'm quite safe, my darling. Yeah. I just step between them. And this false panel is on springs, yeah?
No.
And it returns to its former position, yeah? And the makeup,
Yeah, well, what about the man? How did...
That is all inside the pockets of the burlap sack, yeah?
Amazing. No, it's amazing. Right, I mean, right down to the holes in the...
Nein, my boy. That is real from the splattering of the acid.
The acid is real?
Yeah.
I'm in awe. How did you do it?
Don't ask, no.
Please.
All right, my boy. I will tell you only just this once. A command performance, yeah? You must step inside of the burlap bag and pull it up, yeah? And then your hands are free, you begin to apply the makeup. And then, when the flame is about to eat through the rope, what are you doing, my darling?
I'm not doing anything.
Put down the knife, my boy.
What happens when the flame burns through?
So, you want to steal my magic trick?
I'm gonna do a lot more than that if you don't tell me what happens.
No, I will never tell. The box of death has been in my family for generations.
You really think that the box of death is worth dying for, old man?
No, please, no, I beg you, no. No, please, no.
Old man, you are going for a swim.
We have a full house. I don't believe it. It's going to be wonderful.
It's amazing, isn't it? When I was dying on stage, no one was interested, but now that I'm dying on stage...
Mr. Federman, ladies, I hope I'm not disturbing you. My name is Thomas Miller. I cannot tell you what an honor it is to meet you, sir. Yes, sir. And I believe I have something here that you will find mighty interesting.
Nothing personal, friend, but I've got a performance in a few minutes.
That is exactly why I am here, sir. I'm going to make you a wealthy man.
Maybe you don't understand me. I said I've got a show.
Do you know what this is, sir? This is a moving picture camera.
I'm not interested in toys.
A toy? No, sir, this is no toy. Sir, this is the future of entertainment as we know it. That's what this is.
Maybe another time.
You cannot be in two places at the same time, sir. I do not care how good a magician you are, but if you were to allow me to photograph just one of your performances and then make dozens of copies of it, why, sir, you could play in dozens of theaters all around the country, indeed all around the world, making far more than you are making now, if you don't mind my saying, sir.
With that thing?
Yes, sir. I know what you're thinking. Sometimes modern technology outpaces our ability to see its potential. But, sir, to stay ahead in this world, you must keep an open mind. So I ask you one final question. Mr. Federman, do you have an open mind?
What do I have to do?
Just do your normal performance, allow me to photograph it, then sit back and watch the money and the fame roll in.
How do I look?
Great, Mr. Federman.
You hear that? Now that's what an audience sounds like. Check the makeup and blood.
It's in the sack.
And the panel mechanism, you check that too.
It's perfect.
Wonderful. This is going to be great. I have a few touches of my own.
Chiller has a treat for you. A live blog with CSI.
This place is creeping me out.
We've posted a scene from their Halloween episode, which was too graphic for broadcast television.
It's always hot babes getting hacked up.
Go to chillertv.com and take a look. Post your questions. And on Thursday, November 1st at 10 p.m. Eastern, join chillertv.com for a live blog where the writer, director, and actress Liz Vassy will answer your questions.
That is impressive.
See the clip. Dare to blog.
Let me tell you about a very important phone call I made. When I got my Medicare card, I realized I needed an AARP Medicare Supplement insurance card too.
One simple call gave me the chance to talk with a personal health insurance advisor
who answered all my questions about Medicare supplement plans.
So I could understand it all. After I called,
I was able to choose the plan that was right for me.
If you're already on or eligible for Medicare, call now to find out how an AARP Medicare Supplement Insurance Plan, insured by United Healthcare Insurance Company, helps you pay some of the 20% of your medical expenses not covered by Medicare Part B. That can save you from paying thousands of dollars out of your own pocket. These are the only Medicare Supplement Insurance plans exclusively endorsed by AARP, a name you trust. When you call now, we'll send you this free information kit with all you need to enroll, so you can join the millions of people who've already trusted us for their Medicare supplement insurance. Plus, we'll send you this free guide to understanding Medicare.
The prices are competitive.
I can keep my own doctor and choose my own hospital.
and I don't need a referral to see a specialist.
Call now to get the free information kit. Plus, we'll include this free Medicare guide. And the advantages don't end there. You can choose from a wide range of plans that are all competitively priced, so you can find a plan that best fits your needs and budget. There are virtually no claim forms to fill out. And best of all, they're the only Medicare supplement plans endorsed by AARP.
When they told me these plans were endorsed by AARP,
I had only one thing to say.
Sign me up.
Call now, 1-800-259-3617, and let us help you choose the right plan. So call now, 1-800-259-3617, and find out about an AARP Medicare Supplement Insurance Plan. A personal health insurance advisor is waiting for your call.
To play professional volleyball, you better be in great shape. To play at age 41, you better be in the best shape of your life. How do I do it? Bowflex.
Introducing the all-new Bowflex Extreme 2. Now you can get great results faster than ever.
I've been an athlete all my life, and nothing works better than Bowflex. I've been on this machine for 6 weeks and packed 12 pounds of muscle onto my frame.
Call right now for your free DVD that tells you all about Bowflex.
I put the Extreme 2 to the test. I got pumped arms, ripped abs, and legs of steel. Let's face the facts, we all get older, but we sure don't have to look it. I'll admit it, I want to look good and perform well at the beach. But if I'm out slamming it with 20-somethings, I need the kind of shape that only comes from strength training with Bowflex.
Change your body in one easy 20-minute workout, done just 3 times a week. The new Bowflex Extreme 2 features a no-cable change pulley system, delivering faster workouts than ever, because you don't have to change cables between exercises.
That cuts down on my workout time, which allows me to do more of the things that I want to do.
If you're serious about losing weight, getting fit, and getting in awesome shape, then check out the new Extreme 2.
To be back playing pro volleyball after leaving the tour over 10 years ago is amazing. If you want real results real fast, you need a real Bowflex. Believe me, there are great advantages to having a Bowflex body.
Call right now for this free DVD or order directly from Bowflex for only $23 a month. Call today or visit them online.
I'm 41 years old, and I'm in the best shape of my life.
It's good to have you back.
When it comes to getting horror right, there's only one who's dead on.
I'll go back to sleep.
The bone-chillingly killer series. Tales from the Crypt.
Are you ready?
You bet your ass I'm ready.
Next on Chiller.
Now that's entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, my lovely assistants, Rachel and Cassandra. I am Miles Federman, Master Magician. Tonight, we'll prove that death is but an illusion. In the Orient, where it originated, the box of death has long been considered the most dangerous magic trick of them all. I encourage you, if you're faint of heart, please cover your eyes, for I cannot be responsible for the consequences. But tonight, I will tempt fate and enter the box. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the box of death. As you can see, each of these deadly sharp instruments are poised to slice into the box. And just to make it more interesting, we've added a container of sulfuric acid. I would hate to think what would happen to that person in the box if the rope were to burn and the knives were to fall. Fall! The only thing holding them back are a series of wires connected to this single line. And now, to add to the mix, we have a pair of handcuffs and a padlocked burlap sack. Let me out of here! Come on! Get me out! Let me out of the box! Somebody open this thing! Somebody open this thing! Come on! Please! Oh, girls! You open the door! Open the door! Something's wrong! Fuck me! Somebody got a doctor! Girls, I'm dying here!
Thank you, Greta.
Somebody help me! Help me! Help me!
I owe you one, Miles. Your version of the box of death is gonna make us very rich. That is, Greta and me and another friend of yours. should have made sure I was dead before you got rid of the body, my darling boy. This is twice now you have made the same mistake. Doomkopf! Ta-da!
Sorbin?
Oh, Miles. Once a student, always a student. You're dismissed.
Thorpe?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is what we call a finish. My lovely assistant, Greta.
Ladies and gentlemen, Darwin's a magnificent!
Poor Miles. Just when he's ready to take the hact on the road, he ends up on the Silver Scream. Still, I think he deserves another chance to get it right. You know what they say? If at first you don't succeed, die again. Tales from the Crypt. Hello, creeps. I'll be with you in a moment. I was just in the middle of cramming for my final exams. Bet you didn't know your pal, the Crypt Keeper, was still in school. As a matter of fact, I'm at the top of my class at Harvard. Which brings us to tonight's All-Frighter. It concerns a couple of college kids who've got their own ideas about higher education. In a bit of hackademia I call Creep Course.
The 18th dynasty produced some of the greatest rulers ever to hold the throne of Egypt. These immensely powerful pharaohs commanded loyalty and fear throughout an empire that stretched from Nubia in the south to the borders of northern Syria. Which brings us to the legend of the pharaoh Ramses, also known as the mummy who wouldn't die. It seems that old Ramses was a possessive and jealous sort of fellow, and the object of his obsession was a beautiful young maiden, the Princess Nephra. Unfortunately, Ramses tossed his mortal coil before actually consummating his relationship with the lovely Nephra. So, despite his newly acquired status as an embalmed and mummified corpse, he emerged from his tomb on the anniversary of his death and each year after to search the city for the Princess Nephra. Needless to say, Ramseth's jealous disposition and bad temper had not improved in death. And the local citizens so feared and dreaded his annual rampage that they were forced to arrive at a drastic solution. Each year, a maiden was delivered to Ramseth's tomb, a human sacrifice. Each time, the crazed old mummy would expect to see his beloved Nephra standing before him, and each time he would be disappointed. Exploding in anger, he vented his rage upon the innocent young woman in a manner really too horrible to describe. But it kept the old boy off the street. So, remember, scholars, midterm exam on Friday, covering the first 3 Egyptian kingdoms. And what are those kingdoms again, Mr. Skolnick? We're waiting, Mr. Skolnick. You have us on the edge of our seats. And feel free to consult your notes or your playbook or whatever that is you have in front of you.
I don't know, sir.
Miss Bishop.
Early dynastic, old kingdom, and first intermediate period.
Did you hear that, Mr. Skolnick? Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
If you fail to pass this test, Mr. Skolnick, you will be ineligible to participate in the one activity at which you truly excel. And although I personally rank football below keel hauling as a cultural experience, I believe it has some importance to you and your classmates. Just a word to the wise, Mr. Skolnick. Class dismissed.
That'll be 487.
Professor Finley's really on my case, isn't he? I mean, how do you like the way he treats me in class?
Well, it wasn't.
I mean, I've got feelings, too. It was pretty embarrassing for me.
Yeah, I could see that.
Now, Stella, I'm gonna flunk that midterm unless you help me.
Me?
Will you, Stella? Please?
I don't know.
Come on, you know the subject inside and out. It would mean a lot to me.
Well, I suppose I could help you study. That's what I'm really good at. I mean, I'm not a brain or anything, but I do take excellent notes. I mean, we could go over them together if that's what you mean.
Hi.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, you are? Oh, I didn't even notice.
Stella, this isn't gonna work.
What?
Studying won't help me. I'm just not cut out for it. I've tried. I mean, I really have. But that never seems to stick.
Sure. I understand.
Stella, wait. Now, there is something you can do for me. Now, Finley keeps a collection of old Egyptian stuff at his house. You could make an appointment to go over there, have a look at this junk for extra credit or something. He'd go for it in a second. You could do it tomorrow night.
Why would I want to do that?
Because when you have him distracted, I'm gonna go in there to make a copy of the midterm.
I couldn't do that.
Now, everybody looks at me, and they think I've got it made. Like, I don't have a care in the world. But they're wrong, Stella. I'm really scared. Football's the only future I've got, and it's about to go down the drain.
But it would be wrong.
If anybody gets in trouble, it'll be me, not you. And I promise you, Stella, I will protect you. And nobody will know. after the game, there's going to be a party just for the team. And I want you to come with me. I want you to be my date.
Ah, Miss Bishop, how nice to see you.
Good evening, Professor Finley.
Please, come in.
Thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to come over.
Oh, don't be silly. My home is always open to my students. I just wish more of them had your interest and curiosity. Let's just go downstairs. I've got everything ready.
Downstairs?
Yeah, in the cellar. Right this way.
She's dead, wrapped in plastic.
Laura Palmer's been killed.
That's my little girl.
I've been touched by the devil. His name is Bob. Something is happening, isn't it?
I will kill again.
Larry, it's time we got more life insurance. I've been looking. I can't believe how much it can cost.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need $1 million policy, just enough to help with the bills we'll leave behind. They're the loans and the credit cards, and probably medical expenses, too. And I hear the average funeral costs more than $6,000. We really need more life insurance.
Sure do.
But where can we find affordable coverage at our age with your health?
It's not a problem. We belong to AARP.
Whether you're looking to supplement an existing policy or buying protection for the first time, you cannot be turned down for AARP Guaranteed Acceptance Life. You never have to visit a doctor or answer any health questions. If you're an AARP member between the ages of 50 and 80, your acceptance is guaranteed for up to $15,000 in affordable lifetime protection. With this plan, rates never increase just because you grow older. You can't be singled out for a rate increase. What's more, this insurance is yours to keep even if you live to be 100. And the AARP life insurance program is endorsed and monitored by AARP. No wonder so many people over 50 turn to the program to get the coverage they need. To find out more about AARP Guaranteed Acceptance Life, just dial this toll-free number and request free information by mail. There's no risk or obligation.
Receive a free Easy Clip on radio just for calling. Call 1-800-915-1408. Not an AARP member? We'll tell you how to join. Call 1-800-915-1408.
Thanks to the AARP life insurance program, we can get life insurance without a medical exam or a big price tag.
That's right.
All we have to do is pick up the phone.
Oh, don't bother. I already called and got this free information by mail.
Call now for free information and a free gift. Call 1-800-915-1408.
Go on an NBA road trip with the NBA League Pass Early Bird offer. See the new-look Celtics in the East and who'll challenge the Spurs, Suns, and Mavericks in the West.
Oh, that is special!
Experience the intensity of NBA basketball at home or online with NBA League Pass broadband. Get NBA League Pass from DirecTV now for just $159. To order and save $20, call 1-800-GET-SPORTS or visit DirecTV.com. Don't miss a minute of the live action. Get NBA League Pass now.
I'm blue every Monday, thinking over Sunday, that one day when I'm...
Spend Sunday with your favorite teams and players with NFL Sunday Ticket only on DirecTV. Order now for $90 off the regular season price and get free Superfan.
Sunday is my day with you.
The playoff push is on. Call 1-800-GET-SPORTS today.
This is like a museum.
Well, my grandfather was one of the first archaeologists to explore the tombs in the Valley of the Kings. All of these artifacts are really very valuable.
This is incredible. What's this?
You have a good eye, my dear. That's the pride and joy of my collection. An actual burial chamber, completely intact.
A tomb?
That's right. Look inside.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Oh, nonsense. It's the best part.
on in.
Oh, it's cold.
You get used to it.
How did the torches get lit?
Well, like I said, everything's ready.
I should go.
What's the matter with you? Can't you do anything right?
This isn't funny! Come on, let me out! This isn't funny, man!
Let's go upstairs. I need a drink.
Rams. Don't you know who I am? It's me. Princess Nephra. Princess Nephra.
That is my grandfather, Flinders Finley. What an archaeologist. Ramseth's been in our family for 3 generations now. Passed on from father to son. Sort of a sacred trust.
Curse is more like it.
You idiot. Ramseth is a living connection with ancient Egypt. The greatest treasure in all of antiquity, and he's mine. The only problem is that maidens are getting harder and harder to find these days.
Sick. You are very sick.
You look like a malt liquor man to me, Skolnick, but try this anyway. Cheers.
Okay, Doc. I've lived up to my end of the deal. Now it's time you live up to yours.
What's your hurry? Slow down, relax, enjoy your drink.
Hand over the midterm first.
If you insist.
C+.
Surely you don't expect a better grade than that.
No, the grade's fine. It just isn't enough.
What are you talking about?
I believe I have you over a very large barrel here. And I bet that some of that stuff you have hoarded away downstairs is worth a small fortune.
Well, you miserable little rat. Are you trying to blackmail me?
Just think of it as a last-minute renegotiation.
But I like the original terms.
Ah, but I don't. No, in the classroom, you run the show. Now, I'm calling the shots.
You really don't listen during class, do you, Reggie?
Yeah, well, this isn't school anymore, Finley.
Not even during the lecture on the ancient art of embalming, as I recall. Even the dimmest bovine-brained nitwit usually perks up during the embalming lecture. It's just so gross.
What's your point?
Do you recall what I said this instrument was used for? For removing the brain through the nose.
I'm impressed. Are you done?
Not yet. Do you remember, Reggie, how the ancient embalmers removed the other internal organs?
Who cares?
They would mix a potion, call it a drink, which they would pour down the corpse's throat. After a short time, the organs would dissolve into a thick sludge which would ooze from the body through the mouth.
You're trying to psych me out.
No, Reggie. I'm trying to kill you.
Wait a minute. You drank it too, Professor.
Did I? Did you see me pour both drinks from the same decanter? No, of course not. How could you? You weren't paying attention as usual. Reggie, how embarrassing.
Tomorrow on Chiller. To stop a madman, I am the dragon. The FBI must call on an old friend.
Don't ask you to visit again.
Red Dragon presented commercial free. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. on Chiller. In one day, the winning films will be revealed in Chiller's Dare to Direct Short Film Festival. Halloween night at 10 p.m. Dare to watch.
This is Jeff Norman. He doesn't get health insurance from an employer, so he's been buying it himself for years. He's healthy, so he wonders why his rates keep going up. Liz Sloan wants health insurance, but doesn't think she can afford it. We're Assurant Health, and we've been customizing plans to meet the needs of individuals for over 110 years. For instance, with our 2-year rate guarantee and healthy discount, Jeff will get 15% off his rate and lock in that rate for 2 years. For Liz, we offer plans that allow people like her to pay for only the benefits they need, saving them money. In fact, Liz could get up to $2 million of coverage for less than $100 per month. Unlike other health insurance companies that focus on corporations and treat everyone the same, Assurant Health is there for the individual. So if you need health insurance, call the number on your screen, visit our website, or contact your local agent.
Call now to find out how you can save hundreds of dollars a year on your health insurance. Call 1-800-337-4517.
Attention, all Medicare beneficiaries who need assistance getting around their homes. There is a Medicare benefit that may qualify you for a new power chair or scooter at little to no cost to you. Imagine one scooter or power chair that could improve your mobility and your life. One Medicare benefit that, with private insurance, may entitle you to pay little to nothing to own it. One company that can make it all happen.
Your power chair will be paid in full.
The Scooter Store.
Hi, I'm Dan Weston. We're experts at getting you the scooter or power chair you need. In fact, if we pre-qualify you for Medicare reimbursement and Medicare denies your claim, we'll give you your new power chair or scooter free.
I didn't pay a penny out of pocket for my power chair. With help from the Scooter Store, Medicare and my insurance covered it all.
Call the Scooter Store for free information today.
Call 1-800-313-5714 for free information. That number again is 1-800-313-5714. 1-800-313-5714.
Here's some good news for smokers. You can quit smoking. That's right. If you've tried everything to quit, patches, gum, lasers, even injections, well, finally, there's an FDA-listed medical device to help you stop smoking that really works. This is Zero Smoke, a breakthrough in medical technology that can help you kick the cigarette habit in as little as 7 days. Zero Smoke's two 24-karat gold-plated therapy biomagnets use auricular therapy to help free you from your desire to smoke. Wear them on your left ear for 2 to 4 hours a day. That's it. Now continue to smoke, but in less than a week, you'll start to lose your desire to smoke. Zero Smoke uses acupressure to create a precise pressure point that helps curb your desire to smoke by causing the release of the same feel-good endorphins that smoking does. Over 2 million people have used Zero Smoke to help them kick the habit.
I started smoking about 30 years ago, and it just feels so good to now be a non-smoker, finally.
I tried gum, patch, cold turkey, everything. Nothing worked until Zero Smoke.
Now that I've quit smoking with Zero Smoke, I feel like I can accomplish anything.
Patches and gums can cost hundreds a month and still leave you addicted to the nicotine. We're so sure Zero Smoke will work for you, we'll send it to you absolutely free. Just pay shipping and processing. Try it free for 2 weeks with our zero-risk guarantee. If you don't lose the desire to smoke, send it back. It costs you nothing. If you've tried everything and thought you could never quit, Zero Smoke is the answer. It really works, and it's easy. When you call, ask how to get a second Zero Smoke for a friend or loved one. Here's how to order.
To get your Zero Smoke, call 1-800-278-0738. It really works. That's 1-800-278-0738 to stop smoking now.
We'd like you to become an operative in the Corps.
You gotta be kidding me.
Recruited by an elite organization, he must rid the world of evil.
I take it those are the bad guys.
One demon at a time.
Warlock.
Evil spirits? 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
It's our job to stop them.
Good versus evil. Next on Chiller. Dare to watch.
Now go out there and kick evil's ass.
All right. What the hell is... Stella. You're alive.
Call me Princess Nephra. He does.
I don't believe this. This is impossible.
I'm the perfect student. I listen in class. I take excellent notes.
What?
I listen in class to your stupid, boring lectures. I write down every word you say. So I figured it out. The legend of Ramseth and Nephra.
You mean that you and he...
Yes.
Gee.
No, it's okay. You know, there was something else you said in class. About how jealous Ramseth was. Let's see if you were right.
No, don't, Stella.
Oh, Professor Finley, one little kissy-wissy for your favorite
No, Stella.
Your favorite student.
No. No.
Look what I found.
Oh, no.
I'm Edna Kuhn, Dean of Women. This is Stella Bishop.
What's going on?
My name is Detective Connors, Miss Bishop.
Is there something wrong?
I'm afraid so. It's about your class project.
Did I get a good grade?
Let's go, Stella. We'll talk about it downtown.
I guess that's a wrap for Reggie and Professor Finley. You know what they say, kiddies? Nephra, say Nephra again.
Give me all your, aces. Go fish. Look, all I'm saying, dude, is if we want a band that dominates, we gotta have a manager. It's just the way it is.
But that Roddy Abrams guy makes me feel, I don't know.
Wait, did you hear that? That's Country Swine, Dave and Jimmy's band. They opened for us a month ago, and now they're on the radio. So, Roddy signed him, and look what he did for him, man. They're getting airplay.
You want to be a glam rock sellout like Dave and Jimmy?
Look, Lizard, you are my best friend, but we have been cutting riffs in this garage since we were 15. It's time for some recognition, dude. Just take the meeting.
You were once a caterpillar.
It's really terrible, right? It makes your skin crawl. But hey, America wants sincerity. They want their caterwauling lesbians yowling about their latest nervous breakdown. It's sick, but it's a fact.
Her guitar, it doesn't even look electric.
I feel for you. I do feel for you, man. And it embarrasses me to show you geniuses the dreck. But I want you to think of 5 words right now. By-Tour and the Snow Dog, the heavy metal classic on Rush's 3rd album. You put me in mind of Rush, Jethro Tull, Motorhead, and I'm telling you, I can make America wet for you. Now, I guarantee you that.
Okay, how? How is success guaranteed?
Let me show you something. Now, listen to me. When I found Keith Wagner, he was working as a male stripper. That's true. And Parcheesi, they were pot-headed bike messengers. And this one, Frisky Kitty, filling up tacos in Corona del Mar.
I had no idea.
The proof is in the platinum. Sell me your souls and I'll make you rock stars.
Can we, have a moment, you know, to discuss this?
Sure.
Okay, well, get up. Go, we're gonna go talk. Sorry. Okay, we'll be right back.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Abrams.
2 seconds. We'll be right back. I don't know, man. That guy, he gives me the yips.
Oh, yeah? Well, working the late shift at the Okie Dog gives me the yips. I mean, I can't do it anymore, dude.
Need I remind you that we just played 2 sold-out gigs in Torrance just last week? Like, we need help. Come on.
Look, Lizard, what? I'm just saying. I'm thinking Mr. Abrams has our best interests at heart.
Well, I don't. Okay.
So what it'll be, boys? You in, you're out.
I am so out. When I go double platinum, I do it on my own terms.
Mr. Abrams, I think what Lizard here means to say...
I know what I mean. No way. No day.
Look,
no.
This is our chance. This is exactly everything that we've been working for.
Do you remember when all we wanted to do was play late period Ozzy covers?
That was pure, Harlow. That was real. This guy is...
Why don't you let Harlow speak for himself?
I want to do it, Liz.
Good, we got a deal. Get in here. You can watch Harlow's rise to rock stardom from afar, Lizard. We'll call you when the Lady Evil needs a roadie.
No! Oh, man! Hey, Roddy, where do I sign?
A man torn from his family, murdered in his prime, only to return to Earth resurrected.
We'd like you to become an operative in the Corps.
Fight evil, save souls.
As an agent of the Almighty Corps.
Chandler, meet your new partner.
With no magic, no special powers, forbidden from intimate contact, unrecognizable to those from their past lives. Chandler Smythe and Henry McNeil now fight to save lost souls against the minions of darkness.
Deals with the devil or bad. It's our job to stop him.
Is he always like this?
It is a battle of good versus evil. Good versus evil. That's what it is.
Tomorrow on Chiller. To stop a madman, I am the dragon. The FBI must call on an old friend.
So nice of you to visit again.
Red Dragon presented commercial free. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. on Chiller. In one day, the winning films will be revealed in Chiller's Dare to Direct Short Film Festival. Halloween night at 10 p.m. Dare to watch.
It's summer, and that means bugs, rats, and mice living and growing in your walls, attics, kitchen, and bathroom, around your kids, pets, and food. So stay tuned and find out how you can get the #1 selling pest control product for free. Introducing the new Rid-X Plus, a revolutionary device powered by Motorola technology that sends digital pulses through the wiring in your walls, driving bugs, roaches, rats, and mice right out of your house forever. All you do is simply plug it in. A single Rid-X Plus will protect one level of a typical house, apartment, or condominium. It's that simple. That's why Rid-X is #1 with over 3 million units sold. Thanks to Rid-X Plus, there's no more need to have strangers come to your home spraying poison around your children, food, and pets. Just plug in the Rid-X Plus and your entire house can be bug-free.
The best thing about Rid-X is it's the best product of its kind on the market. It saves me money, and I don't have to pay the bug guy to come in and spray all those chemicals in my house.
I've been using Rid-X for years. It's the only repeller that truly works. Thanks, Rid-X.
It saves me money because I don't have to buy all those chemicals and traps. Rid-X just makes me happy.
Tired of spending hundreds of dollars every year getting rid of pests? Tired of having strangers come into your home spraying poisons around your children, pets, and food? Well, now you can say no to chemicals forever by using the Rid-X Plus plug-in exterminator with Motorola technology. Rid-X Plus sold millions at over $50. But now, during our chemical-free campaign, you can be bug-free for only $29.95. But wait, order now and we'll give you a second Rid-X Plus absolutely free. That's right, free. Rid-X Plus comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so the only thing you have to lose are the pests. Not available in stores. Operators are standing by, so call now for this limited-time offer.
If at the end of the day your financial needs have changed and you need cash now, J.G. Wentworth can help. J.G. Wentworth will provide the most cash for your structured settlement or annuity payments. We work with thousands of people just like you to get the cash they need today. It's your money. Use it when you need it. Call J.G. Wentworth today. Representatives are standing by. Call 866-549-4066.
New from Tyco RC, it's the Terraniac radio-controlled vehicle. Insane on any terrain. Terraniac goes from land to dirt to grass to sand to snow. It even runs in water. Terraniac is the only RC with the rear sphere drive for ultimate performance. And with the power of the huge rear sphere, you can perform stunts like never before. The Terraniac, insane on any terrain. And remember, If it doesn't have the rear sphere drive, it isn't the Tyco Terraniac. Powered by a high-performance 9.6-volt battery, Terraniac is built for maximum stunts and maximum speed. When you call to order, you'll receive the high-performance Tyco Terraniac, complete with the twist-action digital remote control and the 9.6-volt turbo battery pack and charger. Everything you need to tear it up right out of the box. All this for $79.95 plus shipping. To order the high-performance Tyco RC Terraniac, call the number on your screen. This is a limited time offer. Must be 18 years or older to order. Colors may vary.
The ascendancy of neo-metal act Lady Evil, quite a phenomenon. A band, virtually anonymous just 6 months ago, has precipitated an unprecedented amount of heat. The music press is touting them as the new saviors of metal.
And I would have to agree with these assessments. Having for the first time seen this band recently,
I'd have to say that lead singer Harlow has this certain shamanistic quality.
judge for yourself. Here's the only extant recording, Bitchcraft.
Why hast thou forsaken me?
I'm Corey Maestrich, and you're
listening to
Death Before Dawn!
Okay, no, wait, now listen, because this is really quite remarkable. Okay, here comes the bending of the note. Now the holding of the note. Still holding! The resonance, it's like it's channeling some underground force.
Desmond, we talked about being concise in the meetings.
Look, what I'm saying is the Lady Evil positively reeks of monarchian interference. Nobody plays like that without help. I mean, this isn't just some cheap white lion rip. This pushes the envelope with work. They might be able to sustain that note for an entire album, stuff.
Yeah, and isn't Morlocks and metal a bit of a cliche?
Well, when you think about it, it's really rather ingenious, isn't it? It's a bit like walking in through the front door.
And what makes you such an expert, huh?
Well, lest you forget, I was lead singer in a little unit called Flesh Shepherd.
Shepherd, I saw you guys at the Troubadour in '84.
Oh, yeah, the Trouve. Cool.
Look, when Special Agent Des Rossmore alerts us to something like this, we always pay attention. He's got an outstanding track record on this kind of thing.
Just a simple craftsman, really.
Now look, Lady Evil plays metal. Lady Evil is increasingly popular. Lady Evil is opening with this band, Severed Goat, at the Cat's Meow Club tonight at 11.
So here's what you do. You go to the gig, infiltrate the metal crowd, and make contact with the Harlow kid.
And you find out who's really behind all of this.
What's the deal? You guys got a problem with the assignment?
I'm just glad that my kid's not into this kind of crap.
What do you think, man? Pretty cool, huh? I snagged it off some telephone pole in Melrose. It's not bad, but I think I like the logo on the Bitchcraft flexi better. Dude, does it look straight? Yeah, it's a little bit high on the left. You're lucky.